Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
In our latest 12-team $200 auction, we broke down quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, and tight ends. This one we're looking at is for running backs. You know, obviously right off the top, you got Chris Johnson. He was $73. That's very aggressive, but he was also the first player. And I think in a lot of auctions, especially online, you're probably going to see him nominated as being the top guy to start out with. And in a lot of auctions, you can have, especially ones where it's not heavy competitive type leagues, I would say, you will tend to get some more aggressiveness, especially in these mock drafts early on. And I've been saying that with all of our auction drafts, is that these mocks, you tend to see this, and then it kind of comes down a little bit as we get closer to the draft. But as in any auction, if a person has slated that they want a certain player, then they're going to go after and get that player. And right or wrong for spending that much money, they're going to do it. And there are definitely people that do that in live drafts. I've seen that over the years where people will do things like that. They get it stuck. And every once in a while, I'll be aggressive like that. In this particular draft, I went out and I got Frank Gore with mine. I had it set I was going to try to go get him. And I even paid $60 for him. So that's overvalued. Go into an auction league, you have the opportunity to get, just about any player out there. And so if you should be looking to get at least one or two couple of explosive players on your team. So that was one thing that I went out and did. I just had to see what his value would be, and he went for about 60. I think that, like I said, a lot of these aggressive numbers, they'll come down as we start getting closer to auction drafts. But we do have a lot of people, they start their auctions and they start their drafts as early as mid-July and keeps on going on with ESPN leagues or all these online leagues. You're definitely going to have that kind of thing going on. So these are just things to keep in mind. This is our latest mock draft, and we'll have more throughout the summer. So take a look at this board to get in mind what some of the players are going for at running back. And once again, we just want to let you know that if you're listening to this out there on the internet, maybe on YouTube for a video, we've got this, what we're talking about here, available for you. There's a link. It should be a link at the bottom of where this video is at, right underneath the text. And you can click on that link. You can go over and you can download this information that we're talking about. You can print it out for yourself to use at your draft. We have that available for you. And if you're also listening to this on a podcast, maybe like Podbean, Media, any one of those, Blueberry, any of those type of places, that should also be incorporated. There should be an article with this as well, and there should be some type of link there for you to get back to the specific page that we're talking about for this cheat sheet or mock draft that we happen to be talking to you about right now. Good luck this season, and we hope that this information helps you have success.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy football with your